why not, man? Why not?
I want to talk about
She doesn't live in society anyways, you know, so why not?
Do you know how much she makes for speaking at do you know how much banks pay her for speaking at events?
$25.
How much?
I want to see if we can find it because Janet Yellen cost for speaking. I mean, I know the answer.
I know she's made like $7 million or something. They said over the last few years. Yeah.
There's a chart. No chart. Need a chart.
Oh, there it is.
Million?
7.2 million in speaking fees from banks and large companies since leaving the Federal Reserve.
That is absolutely nuts.
And it's the answer is she's getting 100 to 200 racks per presentation.
Racks. 100,000?
1,000. 350,000 in consulting and speaking fees from Magellan Financial Group. In Australia. So
she's not corrupt.
No, she's totally good. She's fine.
Bring up the article, Jack, because I think this is absolutely not. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen suggests imposing a tax on unrealized capital gains.
Come on.
How can it be a capital gain if it's not even, there's no gain?
If it's unrealized, right?
I think what's under consideration is a proposal that Senator Wyden and the Senate Finance Committee have been looking at that would
dude, you don't even know what planet you're on anymore.
A tax
she
on unrealized capital gains on liquid.
So if anyone that doesn't understand the gravity of this, she's basically saying that if you have stocks and you get, they go up.
Hold on, let's even make it simple. If you have any assets.
Well, assets, right? But I'm giving an example to be specific. So if you're looking at your portfolio and you got stocks and they go up, the gains are taxed as soon as they go up, even before they're sold. So here's my question to that. What if they go down 2 months later or 6 months later? What happens?
It makes no sense whatsoever.
0 cents.
I mean, I'm a believer, although everybody's going to sort of comment on this, on paying your fair share of taxes. I think corporations should pay more taxes than they do. But this is just so much off the mark.
It's an overreach, man. You know what this is for me, quite frankly, and again, not to make it political, this is the death knell for Joe Biden in his campaign for not being reelected. He will be a one-term president for this reason alone. It's like,
Absolutely.
Come on, man. What are you trying to do?
Absolutely. No, and I agree with you. It also means that the taxes will be owed when the value of a home appreciates, even though it has not been sold.
Real estate appreciates. What are they talking about, man? It's an ongoing tax. And do I pay that?
And the part that I'll give you an example, and this is just for me personally. Okay, I've owned a condo for 24 years, and I take appreciation on that because you can take depreciation,
right,
over the condo for 27 years.
Right.
Now my 27 years is coming up. When my 27 years is up, have a guess what I'm going to do?
Blow it up.
What, sell it?
Blow it up.
Get the insurance money.
That wasn't my plan, but basically I intend to sell it.
Sell it, right.
Right. So the idea is I'll buy another property, okay?
And do the same thing.
And then I'll get my depreciation again. All right? And so that's just a strategy. It's like buying a stock.
It's not against the rules.
But this is just absolutely nuts.
You know what concerns me most about this?
That it's stupid?
Well, that's
what concerns me about this.
Stupid. But the over 65 person, right? That's on the fixed income. Okay, so they're on a fixed income. They're not exempt from paying taxes, or they may even be on their pension. But so, are you going to tax them because their house has appreciated more? So now they got to pay taxes on those gains? That's crazy.
Well, I'm sorry for using the word stupid. I feel that's a little bit of an overreach. I shouldn't be using that word.
No, but what it is look at what I have here. So this is really what it is. And for those of you who don't know, this is a psychology terminology, the foot in the door technique. And just so I'll read it out loud, What happens is you have your first point of contact. That's something small, minuscule, that doesn't really affect you, right? So, for example, they have here, will you help me go to the shop for cake ingredients? And then she says, sure. And then after you already agree, your foot is in the door, so you ask them a bigger question.
Right.
And at that point, it's, will you help me make the whole cake? So right now, what you're seeing is that they're working their way into finding a way to tax these things, I think.
Before you know, they'll be taxing death benefits and everything.
Yeah.
Well, the thing
so
that
it's coming. Like, they're going to have a lot more.
the thing that really worries me is, like I told you, the way that you hopefully get to a financial independence is to get different income streams.
Right.
I think what's under
So as the market changes, you've got some sort of coverage. So if you lose on one, like you said, if there's a problem with, say, the real estate market, and then come down, at least you've got other income streams.
Absolutely.
And you're covered. I mean, I'm a big believer in getting different income streams. That's why I, got into Forex, and I'm trying to understand Bitcoin, to get everything done that and understand that about, the trading part. This just makes no sense at all.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And I do believe this could be the nail in the coffin, for Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah. I definitely do think it is. I definitely think it is.
the Senate Finance Committee have been looking at that would impose a tax on unrealized capital gains on liquid assets held by extremely wealthy individuals, billionaires. I wouldn't call that a wealth tax,
extremely
but
wealthy and
it
billionaires.
would
So you can say, oh, they're not talking about me.
While she's also talking about us reporting our $600 payments to the IRS.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not falling for that banana
gains,
tailpipe.
which are an extraordinarily large part of the incomes of the wealthiest individuals.
If
and
it is billionaires, if it's people that own billions, and because there are a lot of billionaires that want to hide their, wealth, and they've got strategies to put it into different things. But I mean, there's somebody like me, it could be a killer. It's got, and I'm lucky enough to have maybe 5 houses now, or 5 residences, and or 4 houses and one's a condo.